Hi, how are you today? I hope you are doing good and you are having a great day today. As I was telling you on the earlier video, in this occasion I'm gonna make two videos for our series of the Shizen studies of lucidity, because last week I couldn't satisfy my commitment with you of bringing you a weekly video on these interesting studies of the wise men Shizen of the Oita, and I was telling you as I was telling you on the earlier video, in that one we were analyzing one of the studies of lucidity that the Shizen developed in their time, but in this one we're gonna bring another edition of the day by day series, which talks, as you know and as we always do, on more practical issues, on more practical topics, on more day by day, as the name of this series says, circumstances and problems and things we have to face on our daily lives. In this occasion, I would like to talk to you on living together and in a community. This week I had the opportunity to watch the movie Yakuza, Robert Mitchum's film, because it was an interesting recommendation from my master, Shidoshi Jordan. The recommendation was in order to learn a bit more on Giri and on the concept of honor of the Japanese and Shizen people, of these two important concepts and conceptions of these peoples, of these two nations. And but it was a formidable, an incredible and opportune excuse to talk with him a bit on the fact of living together once with the others, and we had the opportunity to talk about some tips the Shizen developed around this fact of the living in community. The first thing that was very important for the Shizen was to know what your position was. They used, as a military nation as they are, they used to establish an analogy between the soldier and the general. A soldier must never try to occupy general's position, but also the other way around, because the general has to understand what his or her position implies, and what implies to yourself as such a general, and to be respected and understand that we are all equal, but not all we have the same function, the same responsibility. So the recommendation is here to respect yourself first, and then occupy your position, and understand that maybe it's your personal history and maybe it's your karma, as on the series Shogun, when the narrator says that Toranaga has to occupy the shogun position because it's his path, and contrary to his will, he has to occupy this position, and he does this with the highest honor and good intention and capacity that he is capable of to do. In addition to the fact of occupying your position, the Shizen gave very much importance to courtesy. What is courtesy? Courtesy is such a thing that repels insults, that repels offenses and affronts and that kind of attacks. As I was telling you on the earlier video, I like to talk always about this circumstance that had Gandhi as the starring, the central role in the situation, when he was asked about, he was talked about and asked about the fact that probably he had to forgive so many times in his life, and he said, no, I never had to forgive anyone. And the other person, well, very surprised, asked Gandhi, why is it that you never had to forgive anyone? And Gandhi replied that he never felt offended and insulted, so he never had to forgive anyone. So this is the point of courtesy. This is the point of when someone is trying to insult you, you just have to say thank you and have a big smile and continue on with your life, because everything starts and ends with courtesy, and no one can touch you if you don't allow them. So courtesy is the thing that makes all relations go smooth, and to show respect to others, to understand that there's another person with feelings and in front of you, and just be a mature and respectful person. Tolerance was also an important thing in the day-by-day living together of the Shizen people. Tolerance, they said, conquers hearts and generates good feelings in people. It's like when you break a relationship and you are maybe filled with rage and hatred, that even in this twist of emotions, you cannot forget the good moments, the good thoughts, the good stuff that were also part of this relation, and this is unforgettable, and this has a weight big enough as the bad things, and all this talks about tolerance and the fact to understand that maybe this person is not anymore in your life, and you don't have to understand him or her as your enemy, since if they are not in your path, if they are not standing in your way, the Shizen used to say that they were no enemy to you. Only the one that it's standing in front of your way is a real enemy. So be tolerant and have an open heart to other people, and because it's a key point to a good living together with other people. Life goes on. People goes on with their lives, even if you are not with them. We think we are so important, but we always forget that we are only important for us, and we give too much importance to everything and to bad feelings. So tolerance is a good medicine for all that. Good faith, to be in good faith, to have good faith towards other people, was also an important thing for the Shizen, because it inspires confidence. If you don't have hidden agendas, if you don't have hidden intentions, it is quite normal and quite obvious that you're gonna generate confidence, because the other person is gonna feel comfortable and is gonna feel good with the idea of putting him or herself in your hands. So good faith is also an intelligent attitude in life. Diligence is again quite obvious. Diligence was for the Shizen the only and real guarantee to success. It is obvious that if you lead your life with true and due diligence, sooner or later you're gonna be successful in whatever you start, in whatever enterprise you want to be successful, and you want to become a winner. So put a little of diligence also in your life, and everything will change for you, and your relations with other people will grow and will go better. The last one is generosity, and I want to explain a little more on generosity, because for the Shizen, generosity was a way to grow your authority over other people, and it's a really interesting thing, because normally people understand leadership as kind of bossy management of people, and then leadership is probably the most far away from that conception, because all leadership and all influence over other people comes out of generosity. A great leader is the most generous person, the most tolerant person, the most compassive person on the group, and leaders of masses are massively generous, and they must do that, because the one that is on top must be so caring and so generous with all the people depending on him or on her. So just have a reflection on that, and understand that generosity is what will give you true authority, not bossy authority, but true authority and true influence over other people. So this is all for this study today, and I hope it has brought you so many interesting ideas, and as always recommend you just put them in practice and reflect on them, have a critical attitude on them. This is not a religion, this is lucidity, this is tools for you to put into practice and to reflect on life. And if you have any comment, it would be a great pleasure for me to have a chat with you and maybe learn a little bit from you also. Have a nice week. Thank you so much for being again here, and hopefully we'll see each other next week. Thank you so much. Bye bye.